That's because I turned off the sound. Welcome to Bellatine Art Studio. I'm sorry about the last 2 minutes and 20 something seconds. I hope you can hear me now. Thank you, Sarah. Holy cow. I was just talking all about brushes and all the things and HIMI and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, back to it. Here we are. I love that Sarah sent me this little thing that I'm working with HIMI gouache today. A lot of people know this as jelly gouache. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what they make it, how they make it, but I happen to find it very, very convenient and also in some sort of way very intimidating to me. They're not like a real I mean, there's definitely a difference between an artist quality paint and a budget or student grade. However, that doesn't mean that these aren't great and they're not fun and that they're not interesting. That being said, they still overwhelm me and still intimidate me somehow. I can't quite understand how to keep them. I mean, there's a difference between professional gouache and not. Professional gouache, it dries maybe differently and lays down differently. Yay! You're gonna paint with me. I just, I guess I feel like I just need a ton of this experience. This to me is, yes, it's some sort of gouache, but it's not professional gouache that I would be used to. And that could be really confusing for you all that do have it and aren't like they don't know the differences. It's bliss that you don't if you don't. I'm telling you. But what I will say is that I have seen very professional artists use this and create some of the most amazing illustrations that I am determined to learn. So here we go. I'm going to use gouache unless I'm doing some sort of challenge that doesn't like that somebody else's challenge this month for June. I am going to use HIMI gouache. Somehow, some way in it, that's my challenge for June. I'll report back at the end of June and see what I learn and if my opinion on it today is different than it is in 30 days from now. So yes, I will either be working in coloring books or I will be working in journals, making my own images. I don't know, but I will be using HIMI a lot. So I apologize ahead of time if you're going to get real bored. I will be incorporating other things because that's exactly what I want to do. I want to learn what this does. This medium, I just did like a 25 hour image yesterday in 4 hours. And that time is like valuable because I want to learn more. And the longer I spend on one, the less I'm learning. So in my opinion, that's how it is for me, maybe not everybody. So anyway, I'm going to get started. Let me know if you have questions and, all the things. How many of you out there prefer to work with a water brush or brushes? Traditional brushes. Hey, Nasa. Welcome. So I've already sprayed my HIMI down ahead of time. You can see that there's plenty of water in them. And that will just stay there. It just stays there. I don't care about it. I don't really close mine up unless I'm going to be putting it away, but from day to day, I don't do that. Um, I don't know, it's just how I work, I suppose. I know it bothers people that these dry out, but I really prefer it to be that way because then I can control the paint more. I do just tradition when using this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, traditional brushes. Okay. You'd rather use traditional brushes too. You know, I think I like I don't know. I like the control that you have with the water brushes, but I don't know that I don't like working with them. I have some decent water brushes that work for me. Doesn't matter like their quality or not or their price point, but I have them that do work well, but I feel like I limit myself when I use them somehow. Maybe that's mental, who the heck knows? But I really love brushes. They make me happy. Even when I did makeup, I was addicted to brushes highly. It's just kind of like, I don't know, they make me feel good to hold in my hands. Probably why I like pencils also. They make me feel that same way. Pens, markers. I don't know. This hand to mouth, or not hand to mouth, but what is that like muscle memory? I don't know, my tactile and all the things like that. So mm, I think that that's how I feel about it. So my morning is just super relaxing so far. I kind of slept a little longer than I hoped. It's because I'm trying to change a sleep pattern for myself these days. Um, that said, I got up before the time I said, okay, every day I have to be up at this time because I tend to be a night owl naturally, and also, thank you for those hearts. Um, I just I don't sleep very well. I never have, but I'm trying to learn. Isn't that funny? Being as old as I am, learning how to sleep. Do any of you deal with that? I do. So anyway, making adjustments to my diet, to my schedule, to my even like TV time or how much time I'm spending on social media. It's hard. Um, I think it's hard to, be a colorist because we all want to support each other so much, and it's great, but it is so much content to watch, and I want to watch it, so I have to be like more picky. And I know y'all go through that too because you guys are YouTube watchers just like I am, obviously, or else we wouldn't be here. But I do. I find myself frustrated because I want to like keep up on all of the social medias and stuff like that. But content creators. Can you do that? How do you do it? Y'all are so good at it. I'm sleeping better now. Um, I have to make a conscious choice and effort to make sure I'm doing all the steps that I can continue. Um, you know what I mean? Like I'm scared to step off my regimen right now. I'm not stable in my sleep yet, and I do physically see and mentally see how good it is for me to create those normal patterns. Um, and so I want this so bad. This isn't even like a okay, I'll try this. No, I'm on a mission to get my sleep under control. And so for me, it's like an actual job rather than an option. Like you got to go to work, you got to X, Y, and Z. That's, yeah. I'm opening up this other box of HIMI here. Um, this littler one, well, not littler, but has more choices because this is Sarah's. She chooses to keep hers in the jelly form, so I don't mess with it. I always like just re-wet it right before I put it back, and it works. But there's some other colors in here that I don't have in my own HIMI selections. So I'm going to work from this a little bit because I want some of these creamier colors, and these have a little bit more pastel stuff into it. The hardest part for me when I'm starting a new page is just there's no detail in it for me. So I get like stir crazy, and that's why I end up with so many whips because I just don't keep going rather than silly me. Okay, I got myself under control now. I'm gonna get some Holbein white, and I'm going to make sure that my brush is clean, and I'm going to dig into this a little bit. I got like, I don't know, that much on it. So I'm going to put that off to the side though. No. And then I'm going to take my color and put it into here. And that way I have a little bit of that and a little bit of this. I'm going to fill this whole brush up full of paint, and I'm going to paint this part. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. What y'all doing today? Is the weather nice? So Nessa was our winner last night. We have a giveaway going. We are truly working on building this channel. Don't want to make that a secret of any. We are working to build community mostly, and we have started a Discord group. And in our Discord group, we have many things. We have discussions about art supplies and books and all art, actually. Hello, Kathleen. Hello. We share our art. Some people reach out to each other and get to know each other. But really, it's just about building community around something we truly enjoy, which is which is like adult coloring books and art supplies, because that's what it is, right? I apologize. When I paint, I get a little bit more distracted. It takes a different concentration than when I'm using pencils. Because my timing with paint is so different than with pencils. You can lift up your pencil. There's no negative timing in that. But with paint, like every drying second matters. I am just over here mixing up more of this color, or close to color now. Building my brush. There's been a lot of discussion because a couple of my videos, right, that I've posted about the Pablos. I'm getting ready to do the next color challenge. For the video I made, I did Pablos, and I used all, pink colors, and I'm going to continue doing that with Prisma and Poly, because there's constant conversation about what they do, what's the difference, and it has opened up so much discussion on my videos, and it's been so intriguing to see how much I don't know how much it's intrigued me. It's made me remember certain elements that I've learned that I'm like, oh yeah, that's why that would be that way. But to hear how people feel about certain products and their art, and knowing the type of artist they are, is so intriguing to me. I think it's like understanding somebody's signature or thumbprint, Maybe it's not that deep, but it feels like that at some points, because to me, it's so, I understand how each product works so different, and you just have to agree to that. You like, we don't have to like let it work, make it work for us. We just use it the way it was intended, and it's great. I would like to join in with the ATC if that, yeah, I would love that. Absolutely. That'd be so fun. That's going to be so cute, Kathleen. I can't wait. And I'm hoping to get to some of those maybe tomorrow or the next day. I think what I'm going to try, I know I keep telling you, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that with my streaming, is until we're done, like closer to building the bus, I think I might try and stream when Sarah's at work, so that I can get my streaming time in. And then on the days that she has off, then, maybe I'll try to post videos or shorts, or, we're constantly talking in Discord and stuff like that. So that's never a problem. I can respond to Discord heck a lot faster than I can do live or create a video. So that's the benefit of having all of that, is that we are at each other's fingertips in a different way. Obviously not in a pushy way, like you must be here all the time, because that is so far from the truth. We all step away. We all do all that stuff. So, Nessa, it's rainy. It was cloudy here today too. Aura, no, you're okay. Waiting. So we're gonna have quite a few people now. We've got could you put a heart in the chat if you are doing the ACT? If you want to do the ACT. And remember that with that comes being willing to give your address to other people. We've got Chrissy, Kathleen. You know, I know what AT's. That's cool. We're gonna try and do some ATCs, and I don't know how other people do it, but Amy, one of our friends here, she's been doing it for a while, and I thought that sounds fun, and it would give me more opportunity to work on some of my own art rather than coloring books. And so I would like to be functional with it, I guess. Hello, Shannon. How are you? Oh, I just want to know what they are. They're artist trading cards. Did I say ACT or ATC? A it's ATC. Did I say ACT? I don't know what the heck I said now. What a booger. Life is better with Shannon. We're going to start an invisible acting club. That's what we're going to do. That's hilarious. Shannon goes first. She volunteered. She created a new club. Sorry, it's early. I'm still slow. Oh my gosh, I laughing my butt off. That's hilarious. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to, it's like fun to share, I guess. What do we do all this for if we're not going to get it, get from each other that way? I think it's like enduring, kind of a thing. Obviously, you don't join in if you're not comfortable and all those things, but I think it's going to be fun. Oh, with playing cards. That's fun. Yeah. Shannon, maybe is there an actual official size for them? You know? Right now I'm being told they're 2.5 by 3.5. Or at least that's what they've been making. But I'm not okay. Yeah, okay. And then I'll just stick to that and I'm not asking the question again. I just literally didn't know if there was like some sort of how Bunko has rules. Perfect. Perfect. Thank y'all. I'm excited to get to them, see what they're all about, see it. I did when I sent Amy's pencil tag to her, I did do a little miniature picture. I think it was probably like a 1.5 by like 2.5 little piece of card, and I wrote a little note on the back of it for her. But I did a miniature version of it, and I think that's what has inspired me. I was like, that was fun. Now, who do I send this to? Because I don't want thousands of these. Hello, MJ. Can you not hear me? Hey, Taylor. Huh.